You've been setting your tire pressure incorrect your entire existence, and it's costing you money, destroying your tires, and making your car handle like garbage. I understand what you're contemplating. I set it to 32 PSI, like the sticker articulates. What's incorrect with that? Everything. That's what's incorrect. That little sticker on your door jamb? It's not explaining you the whole truth. And the difference between what that sticker articulates and what your tires actually require could be costing you thousands of dollars over the existence of your car. Let me demonstrate you what I discovered after destroying a brand new set of tires in just 18,000 miles. My $800 tire pressure mistake. I bought a set of premium all-season tires rated for 60,000 miles. I religiously checked my tire pressure every month and kept it at exactly 32 PSI, just like the door sticker recommended. I rotated them every 5,000 miles. I accomplished everything correct. At 18,000 miles, the outer edges were completely bald. The centers still possessed decent tread, but the outsides were down to the wear bars. My tire shop explained me I required new tires. I was furious. These were supposed to last 60,000 miles. The tire tech inquired, "What pressure are you running?" I articulated, 32 PSI. Exactly what the door articulates. He shook his head. There's your challenge. The truth about door jamb numbers. That's when I learned something nobody explains you. The number on your door jamb is not the optimal pressure for your tires. It's the minimum safe pressure for the maximum load your car is rated to carry. Car manufacturers determine tire pressure based on worst-case scenario. They assume you're loading your car with 5 adults, filling the trunk with luggage, and driving on the highway at 80 mph. They calculate the minimum pressure required to safely support all that weight. That number ends up on your door sticker. For most cars, it's between 30 and 35 PSI. But here's the thing. How often are you actually driving with your car fully loaded? For most individuals, it's just you in the driver's seat, maybe one passenger and some groceries. Your car weighs way less than maximum rated load. What happens when you run too low? When you run low pressure in a lightly loaded car, the tire doesn't maintain its proper shape. The sidewalls flex too much. The contact patch gets wider, but the center of the tread lifts off the road slightly. All the weight concentrates on the outer edges. That's exactly what happened to my tires. The edges wore out 3 occasions faster than the center because I was running pressure too low for the actual weight of the car. So, what's the right pressure? It depends on the tire, not the car. Every tire possesses a maximum pressure rating molded into the sidewall. It'll articulate something like max press 51 PSI or max load 1400 lb. At 44 PSI cold, the optimal pressure for tire wear and fuel economy is usually 10 to 15% below that maximum. For most passenger car tires, that's somewhere between 38 and 42 PSI. I understand that sounds high. You've been instructed overinflated tires are dangerous and ride harsh. That's partially true, but we require defining what overinflated actually means. Overinflated means exceeding the tire's maximum rated pressure. If your tire articulates max 51 PSI and you're running 55, that's overinflated. But if you're running 40 PSI in a tire rated for 51, that's not overinflated. That's optimal. My 35,000-mile experiment. After I replaced my destroyed tires, I accomplished an experiment. I inflated the new set to 40 PSI instead of 32. I've been running them for 35,000 miles now. They're wearing perfectly even across the entire width. At this rate, they'll easily make it to 70,000 miles. But it gets superior. The fuel economy bonus. My fuel economy improved too. At 32 PSI, I was averaging 26.4 miles per gallon. At 40 PSI, I'm now averaging 28.1 miles per gallon. That's a 6.4% improvement. Over 15,000 miles per year at 350 cents per gallon, that's saving me about $130 annually in fuel. Plus, I'm getting an extra 10,000 to 15,000 miles out of my tires, saving another $150 per year. By running proper pressure, I'm saving almost $300 per year. Better handling too. And my car handles superior too. Higher pressure makes the tire stiffer, which improves turn and response and reduces body roll. The car experiences more planted and predictable. Some individuals complain higher pressure makes the ride harsher, and that's true on rough pavement. But on smooth roads, I barely notice a difference. Important caveats before you pump to 50 PSI. Now, before you pump your tires to 50 PSI, let me give you important caveats. First, don't exceed the tire's maximum rated pressure. That number exists for a reason. Going over can cause a blowout, especially when tires heat up from driving. Second, different conditions require different pressures. If you're loading your car heavily with passengers and cargo, increase pressure closer to what the door sticker articulates or slightly higher. More weight requires more pressure. Third, check pressure when tires are cold. Tire pressure increases as tires heat up from driving. Always check first thing in the morning before driving. Fourth, performance cars are different. Sports cars with staggered tire sizes usually possess well-dialed-in pressures. You might benefit from slightly higher, but don't go insane. Fifth, winter transforms everything. Cold weather causes pressure to drop. For every 10-degree temperature decrease, you lose about 1 PSI. Check more frequently when seasons transform. The biggest myth, your TPMs will tell you. Now, let me address the biggest myth. Individuals contemplate the TPM's warning light explains you when pressure is incorrect. It doesn't. The TPMs only triggers when pressure drops 25% below recommended. If your door sticker articulates 32 PSI, the TPMs won't light until you hit about 24 PSI. That's dangerously low. By the occasion that light illuminates, you've been destroying your tires for weeks. The TPMs is an emergency warning, not a maintenance tool. You require manually checking tire pressure monthly with an accurate gauge. Those pencil-style gas station gauges are garbage. Spend $15 on a beneficial digital gauge. How to find your optimal pressure. Here's my recommendation for finding your optimal pressure. Start with the door jamb number and add 6 PSI. If your door articulates 32, attempt 38. Drive for a few weeks. Check for even wear across the tread. If centers wear faster than edges, drop 2 PSI. If edges wear faster, add 2 PSI. Most individuals will land between 36 and 42 PSI for optimal wear and efficiency. Track your fuel economy too. Higher pressure almost always improves MPG, the safety factor nobody mentions. The other thing nobody explains you is that tire pressure affects stopping distance. Underinflated tires possess a larger, mushier contact patch that flexes under braking. Properly inflated tires possess a smaller, stiffer contact patch that grips superior and discontinues shorter. In emergency braking tests, the difference between 30 PSI and 40 PSI can be 10 to 15 feet from 60 mph. That could be the difference between stopping in time and rear-ending someone. Why do manufacturers put such low numbers? So why do manufacturers put such low numbers on the door sticker? 1. Liability. They're covering worst-case scenario. 2. Comfort. Lower pressure gives a softer ride, which makes cars experience more luxurious during test drives. 3. They assume most individuals never check tire pressure, so it'll naturally drop over time anyway. Tires lose about 1 psi per month, just from normal air permeation. If you set them to 32 and never check, 6 months later you're at 26. A year later, you're at 20. That's why so many individuals drive on severely underinflated tires without recognizing it. The bottom line. The bottom line is this. The number on your door jamb is a baseline minimum, not a target. Your actual optimal pressure depends on how you use your car, what tires you possess, and what you prioritize. For most individuals driving normal passenger cars in normal conditions, 38 to 42 PSI is the sweet spot. You'll get superior tire wear, superior fuel economy, superior handling. The ride might be slightly firmer, but the benefits far outweigh that minor drawback. Take action now. If this video just saved you from destroying an expensive set of tires, hit that appreciate button. Subscribe for more truths the automotive industry doesn't want you to understand. Because proper tire pressure is free horsepower, free MPG, and free tire existence. And now, you understand how to get it.